Greetings and welcome. Thank you for coming to DavidSchockForCongress.com. I'm David Schock, and I am running for Congress in Arizona's 1st Congressional District. I'm an independent, and it is time that we end this partisan politics in Washington. What a disaster. We are practically the laughingstock of the world. It's time that we take back our government a little bit and make a difference by voting for the independents this year. Partisan politics is just ruining our country. So thanks for coming to the site, and we'll touch a little bit on some of the issues, and Social Security is a big one. Social Security and Medicare need some serious reform. And having lived it as I have since 2012, I've been on Social Security and Disability for fibromyalgia. I acquired it after Hurricane Katrina when I went down there and began rebuilding homes. And in the mold and hanging drywall in these moldy old houses, I ended up a mess. In 2008, and it got so bad, and neurologists started treating me, and well, here we are now. I finally got my Social Security after 3 years. And there's something that needs to be addressed right there. If someone is disabled, someone could be really disabled more than me. File for Social Security, what happens? After a year or so, they're turned down. You are forced to get a lawyer, and these lawyers are out there, that's all they do, is this Social Security, and when you're turned down, call us. Well, something ain't right there. You should not be turned down, and it should be in a timely fashion, not over 3 years that I went through just to get on it. Unacceptable. There must be something wrong there. That's something that I will address because it was not right. And like Bernie Sanders has put out there, and I support most all of Bernie Sanders' issues and what he wants to do for the future of our country. And that is increase Social Security by $65. That is a good start, and that will help many who are elderly and disabled, are so poor. They're at the bottom of the ladder. They are at way below the poverty level. And many, they have to choose between paying a bill or losing their home or anything, especially when they're on Medicare and don't have a dental plan. Medicare does not cover dental. Something that's a little odd. That should not be. Many of our elderly end up sick and disabled just from that. If they do go to the dentist, their rent ain't paid that month. The outrageous cost of that, it's amazing. So there's something else that needs to be addressed too. And Medicare itself. Now, Bernie Sanders has put forward a Medicare for all, a universal health care. Now, we are the only industrialized nation that does not have a universal health care. Only one. Amazing. We're the United States. We're supposed to be the leader. We're behind there. There must be a way to get this going here. And I know Bernie Sanders' plan is a really good idea on how this will work. It'd be a good idea to go research it at Bernie Sanders' website. He has a great list of issues and stuff to go through that really inform you. And like a Social Security again. Social Security, there is a cap, a taxable income cap at $250,000 that any one of our wealthy and rich folks in this country pay the same amount of tax as someone that does at $160-some thousand a year. Now that just isn't right. They don't pay their fair share. Our rich and wealthy, if they was to put into Social Security like it should be, fairly, like the rest of us do, and lift that cap on the taxable income, our Social Security will last, according to Mr. Sanders, 50 more years. At least 50 more years. And with job increase and more people working, that even pays in more, and it will last even longer. That's my opinion on it. I think we really do need to do some work on Social Security. Many of our elderly, they really are having a rough time, and some of the disabled that have nothing, that's all they live on. That's all they have. And their life is rotten. I have seen it. I've been at the bottom of this ladder so long. And I'm just tired of seeing the rich and wealthy climb that ladder of success and pull the rungs out from behind them so no one else can climb up that ladder. Well, I've been in construction for a while. You vote for me, I will build some more rungs, and we'll put them in that ladder, and the rest of us can start climbing that ladder of success. There's no reason why we can't. There's so much that we have to do, and I want to thank you for coming to my site. There's much to touch on, many things, and I do agree with a lot of what Senator Sanders has put out, from our border security to Medicare and Social Security reform, our immigration system, which is so important right now. So many of the dreamers have lost their dream. They should be allowed to live that dream. And there is no reason why we can't do something with immigration and speed up the process for families that want to come into our country. There's no reason why we can't. These people want to come here for a better life. And building a wall between our allies, that is just unheard of. That doesn't happen. No other country out there has a wall like that between their allies. Mexico is our ally, and we're going to build a wall between them? How intimidating and horrible is that? We can use that money for a better way by using more high-tech stuff we have. We have the ability, and every day there's more stuff coming out that we can use to help secure our borders better, from drones to ground sensing equipment. I mean, you build a wall, you'll dig under it. So build a bigger ladder. Parachute. I mean, the wall is just not going to secure us. It's a neat idea, build the wall, but I'm sorry, Mr. President, that just is not the way to do it. We can use our border security and equip them properly, train them properly, so they're more humane and good with people in case they do find people. I mean, we have to treat our friends to the south a little better than this. And this just is unacceptable. We have ways to do this, and I know we can. These people are not rapists and murderers like the president had said before. That just is not so. Man, I live in Sedona, Arizona. And I live in a nice Hispanic neighborhood that I can leave my doors open at night and the car windows down, and it does not matter. This is a great batch of people that I live around here. They're good people. That should say something right there. So let's get it together and vote independent this year. We need to take back our government. The party is over. This partisan politics is ruining our country. The party's over in Washington. We need to vote more independence and do what's right. So thank you, and we'll have more coming up here soon. We'll touch on subjects a little more deeper. But for now, here's the first video for the website, and you can go to davidschockforcongress.com, and right there you'll have a link to this. It'll take you right back to this again. So we will touch more on everything coming up. I will try to get more on detail on a lot of these subjects. But this year, we have to vote independent here in Arizona for the 1st Congressional District of Arizona. Let's get the absentee congressman out and someone who wants to defund education, build the border wall, get rid of Social Security and Medicare. I don't understand that. It just is beyond me. So, thank you. More coming soon.